And good morning, baseball fans. Back here for day 3 of the 2019 Florida DYB Machine Pitch State Tournament. Here from the Max Long Recreation Complex in Sebring, Florida, brought to you live here on JockJive.com. This is Jason Thompson jumping over to Rotary Field. Today, this is Division I, the larger parks. There is a Division II division for the smaller parks, but both of the divisions. Actually, Division I started with 7 teams. Division II started with 6. We're down to 4 on both divisions. The first of our 2 games in Division I here on Rotary Field. This is the elimination game with Okeechobee and North Lakeland. North Lakeland beat the host, Sebring, 10-7 on Saturday before losing 11-1 to Spring Hill American out of Columbia, 11-1 yesterday. Okeechobee, a 16-2 winner over Spring Hill American Navy on Saturday. They defeated DeSoto 12-4 early on Sunday, and then their late game on Sunday, which I believe got interrupted by rain. Spring Hill American Columbia defeated Okeechobee to put them in the loser's bracket. And I believe we are getting close to national anthem time, so we'll obviously listen into that. North Lakeland's going to be the visitors in this game. They're wearing their awfully bright, I guess, light green, fluorescent-looking tops with black numbers and letters, black pants. This is the following lineup that will be coming to the plate. Number 8 is Keegan Garrison at second base. 13 is Corbin Britt at first. 99, Caden Bernier in center field. 2 is Colby Taylor at short. 15 is Ashton Lears behind the plate. 5 is Colton Shelton at third. 19, Grayson Wilkerson in the pitcher circle. 42 is Braylon Mack in the outfield. 9 is Jarrett Gray. 11, Elijah Serrano in right field. 17 is Gideon Tonis. And 36 is Gunnar Hodge. Their manager is Josh Lears. Drew Britt, Kenny Nestor, Paul Bernier, the assistant coaches. Defensively, for Okeechobee with their purple tops, black pants with the gold numbers and letters. Across the infield from left to right, that'll be from third base to first base. 17 is Caton Story. 6, Xander Tiarina. 7 is Cooper LaFlamme. And 34 is Brady Malone. The outfield from left to right. Number 4, Walt Fortner. 27 is Lloyd Richards. 10, Alex Flores. And 11 is Lydell Higgins. Behind the plate is number 3, Logan Main. In the pitcher circle, 99 is Manny Pereira. Clint LaFlamme, the manager. Saul Tiarina, Cody Story, David May, your assistant coaches.
First up to bat, number 8, Keegan Garrison.
The winner will advance to the 9 a.m. championship game tomorrow. The loser will finish 4th. And with that, we're ready to go as Keegan Garrison coming to the plate. The first pitch at 9:03 shows bunt, pulls back, it's ball 1. I've been at Elks Field for the first 2 days. The one thing I do like about this rotary field that you can see the entire field. The roof down the first base side on Elks Field obstructs your view. So it's kind of hard to call save and out at first base until the umpire tells you. That's popped into right center, and a line drive caught by the second baseman. Nice work, Cooper LaFlamme, for out number 1. As Corbin Britt to the plate, we notice that Mr. Sam Rudd is the umpire behind the plate, one of the 3 national directors in Florida.
Number 13, Corbin Britt.
I want to wish safe travels to our buddy Brian Cox, one of the national directors, heading back to Weewahitchka today. As Britt shows bunt, he pulls back. We'll put the shout-out line up here in a minute. The number is 850-380-7267. Again, that's the number to text. Ground ball past the shortstop into left field, and it gets past the left fielder. Left center fielder covers. Might be a play at second. The throw is going to be offline. A stand-up double for Corbin Britt. As 99, Caden Bernier.
Number 99,
to the plate.
Bernier.
Spring Hill Columbia and Spring Hill Navy will play the 11 o'clock game. Spring Hill, with a win, will advance to the World Series as they will be in the championship game. As Bernier shows bunt and pulls back, runner headed to third, and there will not be a throw. So a runner at third here for North Lakeland, as the top 2 teams in Division I and Division II will head to the World Series. Ground ball, left side, under the glove of the shortstop. A run is going to score, and there won't be a throw. So an infield hit for Bernier. And the RBI bringing in Corbin Britt. North Lakeland with the early lead. It's 1-0.
Number 2, Colby Taylor.
This is the first year that the Division IIs will have a World Series. The winner of each state tournament in each division gets to determine if they want to go in coach pitch or machine pitch. The catcher throws down to second. Close play, but he's safe. As Bernier with the stolen base. So the champion will get to decide coach or machine pitch. The runner-up gets the other. In the Division I World Series will be in Ruston, Louisiana. That is hit well to left field and over the left fielder's head. We got us a foot race. One's going to score for sure, almost all the way to the fence. It is a stand-up double for Colby Taylor. Double drives in Bernier, and North Lakeland up 2-0. This looks like at least an ozone field. Is this a ozone field during the season, or... It is definitely not a machine pitch field. It has got a farther away fence, so no temporary fence at all. So if you can get it over the outfielder's head, you're running a while. Throw down to third base, and the runner at second will head back. Yeah, this is looking like at the least a AAA field. At least. Maybe an ozone field. They don't have the dimensions. Pitch number 2 is chopped foul at the plate. So 3 more pitches here for Ashton Lears, the catcher. 2 already in for North Lakeland, and they're looking for more. Again, in machine pitch, you're allowed 7 runs an inning, with the exception of the 6th inning when you can score unlimited runs. The pitch to Lears, ground ball to the shortstop. He bobbles, recovers, throws the first. Oh, he tries to get the guy at second, and he's back safely. Smart play by Tiarina, the shortstop. He pumped to first and almost got the runner at second, leaning the wrong way, but he was able to dive back in. Smart play there, Xander Tiarina, but unable to get the tag down, as now we have runners at first and second. for Colton Shelton, the third baseman. So North Lakeland 2 in already and 2 more on. No wind to speak of or to see in the flags out in the outfield as he takes a pitch. Part of the tradition, once a team is eliminated, they go retrieve their district flag from the outfield. So there are 4 left, obviously, out there. The pitch, swung on, popped down the right side, and it'll fall harmlessly foul. So again, it is Colby Taylor, your runner at second. Ashton Lears, the runner at first. North Lakeland with the 2-0 lead. Spring Hill Columbia, Spring Hill Navy. So it'll be an all Spring Hill battle with a berth in the championship game for Columbia should they win. Down the right field line, past the diving first baseman. Oh, it gets past the right fielder. We got us a foot race. It's going to roll all the way to the fence. 1 is in, 2 is in. We may see it inside to Parker here. And it will be. The throw coming into the infield now as he slides in safely. A 3-run inside the park job by Colton Shelton. And it is 5-0.
Number 19, Grayson Wilkerson.
So it gets past the diving first baseman, then past the right fielder, and then it's off to the races as Wilkerson shows bunt and pulls back. In the machine pitch division, once you show bunt, you can either bunt the ball or pull it back. You cannot pull back and swing away. Obviously a safety issue there. Pitch number 2 is swung on. Ground ball to Tiarina at short. He has it. Fires to first. Nice throw right on the money. 6-3. Tiarina to Malone for out number 2. As Braylon Mack, outfielder, to the plate.
Braylon Mack.
Mack showing bunt. Infielder's charge. He pulls back. Nobody on for North Lakeland, but they've already plated 3. The 3-run inside the Parker from Colton Shelton, the big hit. They lead early here, 5-0. The pitch is swung on and fouled at the plate. Again, the Spring Hill game is an 11 a.m. game here. Then we will have a 2 o'clock game from Division II. Not sure which game we'll get. There's 4 teams left there, so we'll have both of those at 2 o'clock Eastern. Pitch is swung on, back up the box, past Tiarina into left center field for a base hit. Good hustle there by Tiarina, just could not get there. So a 2-out hit for Braylon Mack. And he's fired up as he gets high fives from his coach down there. Get between innings, we'll put that shout-out line up there if you want to get some shout-outs in. We'll get that on the screen for you. As number 9 is Jarrett. I have Gray, but I believe it's Gay, G-A-Y. 2 R's, 2 T's in the first name. Mr. Sam Rudd is our home plate umpire today. National director from Florida as he shows bunt. Third base charges. Throw down. We may have a play at second, and they get him. Good, strong throw, Logan May. Logan made, I believe, to Tiarina, putting the 2-6 put out. So Gay will come to bat to lead off the top of the second. But North Lakeland puts up a 5 spot. The 3-run inside the Parker from Colton Shelton, the big hit there. So Okeechobee coming to bat, trailing 5-0. Got the shout-out line again, folks. This is a number to text. It is not a number to call, as I cannot talk and broadcast at the same time. 850-380-7267 from Pensacola, in case anybody is wondering about the 850. For Okeechobee, this will be the lineup that will be coming up here in the bottom of the first. 34 is Brady Malone at first base. 7 is Cooper LaFlamme at second. 99, Manny Pereira in the pitcher circle. 4 is Walt Fortner in left. 17 is Caton Story at third base. 27 is Lloyd Richards in center. 11 is Lydell Higgins in right. 6 is Xander T. Arena at short. 10 is Alex Flores in center. 16 is Roberto Casas. Number 2 is Caden Holland. And 3, Logan May behind the plate. Clint LaFlame, the manager. Saul T. Arena, Cody Story, David May, your assistant coaches for North Lakeland defensively. From left to right, from third to first, it's number 10, Colton Shelton. Number 2, Colby Taylor. 8 is Keegan Garrison. 13 is Corbin Britt as Malone takes pitch 1. The outfield for North Lakeland from left to right. 36, Gunnar Hodge. 99, Caden Bernier. 42, Braylon Mack. 11 is Elijah Serrano as Malone fouls one off the backstop. Behind the plate, 15 is Ashton Lears. In the pitcher circle, 19 is Grayson Wilkerson. Then Josh Lears, the manager for North Lakeland. Drew Britt, Kenny Nestor, Paul Bernier, the assistant coaches. Ground ball to the shortstop. Oh, it takes a hop over his glove into left center for a base hit. I think it hit the lip of that dirt around second base and hopped over the glove. So Malone aboard with the infield hit, or the single to the outfield as Cooper LaFlamme, the batter.
Cooper LaFlamme.
As LaFlamme takes a pitch. Swung on and fouled off the backstop. Next pitch swung on, popped up, shortstop going out, and almost makes the over-the-shoulder catch. Throw to second, not in time. Wow, that would have been a ESPN web gem if Colby Taylor hauled that one in. I mean, over the shoulder, across his body. Almost makes a fantastic play, but 2 runners on here for Okeechobee. Don't think the left fielder could have gotten there in time, as that was the only possible play. As 99, Pereira, Pereira. It's at least the second 99 I've seen in this tournament that plays in the pitcher circle. Swung on and fouled back. Right on top of that one was Pereira wearing the red helmet. Swung on, hit down the right field line. First baseman giving chase, but it'll fall foul. Good hustle there by Corbin Britt. Again, because this is at least a AAA field, there is a ton of real estate down both lines. So it's a long way for those little 7-8-year-old legs to run to try to catch these foul balls. So I believe 3 more pitches here for Manny Pereira. And he lets that one ride, so he has 2 more. Again, the runner at second, Brady Malone. Runner at first, Cooper LaFlamme for Okeechobee. They trail 5-0 here in the bottom of the first. That's a swing and a miss. He chased one in the dirt. That's going to be a strikeout. 1 down here in the first for Walt Fortner, the left fielder.
Number 4, Walt Fortner.
Fortner will take a pitch. Just looking at this bracket, Holmes County appears to be the only panhandle team in Division I. Pitch is swung on, popped up in the left center fielder coming in and makes the basket catch. Throw into second. Runner staying put. Nice grab there. I believe that's Caden Bernier making the one-handed grab for out number 2.
Number 17, Caton Story.
As Caton, Cayton Story, the third baseman, to the plate. And the first pitch he sees, he lets ride. Again, batters are allowed 5 pitches per at-bat, but must swing on pitch 5 no matter what, as there are no walks in the machine pitch division. Ground ball, nice play by the pitcher over to first in time. Great glove work there by Grayson Wilkerson. That'll go 1-3 as Okeechobee has runners at first and second with nobody out, as Wilkerson gets attaboys from his teammates. Ball was going to go right to the second baseman, and he's like, I'm going to go ahead and do it myself. So 2 hits and 2 left on for Okeechobee. You want to give a big shout out to the 7 Sebring Hotel, has been putting us up the last few days. They're home of the $8 lunch special, which features their Apex Burger, topped with ruby red tomatoes, sliced red onions, crisp lettuce, and choice of cheese baked, served on a soft, freshly baked brioche roll. Signature chips that are tossed in their secret salt seasoning, and a fountain drink with choice of a non-alcoholic beverage for only $8. That is from 11 to 2 every day. As North Lakeland will send up Gay, Serrano, Tonis, and I think we're going to have changes for Okeechobee. So a change, it appears, for Okeechobee. Casas is now in the outfield for Flores. Number 9, Jarrett Gay, who was at the plate when the first inning ended, will be up to lead off the second. He squares the show bunt. He pulls back as the pitcher and third baseman charge. Third baseman Story, Pereira in the pitcher circle. It'll be an all-Spring Hill game at 11. Columbia and Navy facing off. Columbia, the unbeaten. Pitch, swung on and missed. So if Columbia were to win that game, they will have automatically punched their ticket to the World Series, as they would be in the championship, and somebody would have to beat them twice. Beat either one of these teams or that Spring Hill team. Pitch number 2 is a chopper past the pitcher. Shortstop Tiarina has it over to first in time. Nice stretch over there at first by... That's Brady Malone. Tiarina charging in and making the throw. That is not an easy play. 1 down.
Number 11, Elijah Serrano.
We have announced that Tiarina name before. I'm assuming he has older siblings that have been in state tournament play in years past, as the bunt is pulled back by Serrano, number 11. Young man's got some good size to him. There's got to be a football coach counting down the years. He can hopefully get a hold of this kid. Pitch to Serrano. Ripped down the line. That's a fair ball. Left fielder has it. It'll be a long, hard hit single for Serrano. Tonis to the plate. T-O-E-N-E-S. Staying back in the box and showing bunt early as the third baseman charges in, and they'll pull back. And the runner will head to second. The throw down, actually he'll come back now. Rotary Field is similar to Elks in the sense that all the bases are in dirt with a grass infield, with a little dirt strip from the pitcher's mound to home plate. Bouncer up the middle. Tiarina has it. He will tag his base. No, he will not fire to first, but he'll get the lead runner 6 unassisted for out number 2.
Number 36, Gunnar Hodge.
As Gunnar Hodge, number 36 to the plate, the left fielder, the 12th and final batter for North Lakeland. All 12 batters bat the duration of the game here at state tournament play, as he shows bunt and pulls it back. Boy, Hodge has some good size to him. For an 8-year-old, got to be a basketball coach hoping to get a hold of this one. Ground ball to the third baseman. He has it. He pumps, and a long throw across. Scooped and caught. Nice work. Brady Malone on the scoop out of the dirt on a long throw over from Caden Story. So that'll go 5-3 as North Lakeland will leave a runner on and fail to score. But the 5 spot in the top of the first is the difference so far. As Okeechobee will send up Richards, Hagens, and Tiarina here in the bottom of the second. In an elimination game, we'll go ahead and keep the broadcast going so you can at least hear the post-game ceremony. Mr. Tony Smith, the state director, will have to vacate the air-conditioned press box for a few minutes and go down there and award the medallions along with Mr. Sam Rudd to the team that is eliminated, which will basically, you know, the team that's eliminated will finish 4th, but everybody gets a medallion for winning their district and getting here to state.
Lloyd Richards.
And then the team will go retrieve their flag from either left center or right center. There are 4 flags left. A couple of them are fluttering in the breeze, but not much wind to speak of. It is mostly sunny. It's got to be about 90. Actually, it says 83, but I'm sure it feels a lot worse than that. Pitch lets it ride, does Lloyd Richards. Had a brief rain delay late yesterday, but the good news is every game got in that was supposed to get in. So Mother Nature cooperating for the most part. Ground ball, shortstop, charges, has it to first, in time by about a step. Good throw by Kobe Taylor. Over to Corbin Britt for the 6-3, one down here in the second. As Lydell Hagens, L-Y-D-E-L-L Hagens to the plate. As Hagens will let the first pitch ride. Again, batters allowed 5 pitches per at bat, must swing on pitch 5. Chopper to the left side. Third baseman bobbles, recovers, throws to first, but it won't be in time as Shelton could not get a clean handle on it. So Hagens aboard for Xander Tiarina.
Number 6, Xander
Tijerina. Young man flashed a little bit of that leather at short already today. In the box with that orange bat. And the first pitch he sees, he lets ride. So he's got 4 left to work with. A 5-run first for North Lakeland, the difference so far. They lead 5-0 in this elimination game in Division I of the Florida DYB Machine Pitch State Tournament. Tiarina's second pitch is ripped foul off the backstop to the right side. So again, we have an all-Spring Hill game at 11. Columbia against Navy. If Columbia were to win, they are World Series bound. And the pitch is swung on, and it's going to be caught by the second baseman. Might have a double play. Oh, he couldn't get it. He couldn't grab it cleanly. He had it in his glove, but he's trying to transfer it to the throwing hand was Keegan Garrison. Just couldn't get a clean grip on the ball. Otherwise, that might have been 2. Out number 2.
Alex Flores.
Is Alex Flores, the, I guess, either left center fielder or right center fielder. We've seen teams use that position 10 as the left center fielder, sometimes as the right center fielder, sometimes the right fielder. Sometimes they'll just go 7, 8, 9, 10. I'm always of the thinking that number 10 is the left center fielder or the rover. That's only because of slow pitch softball. That's swung on and fouled out of play. I believe both Alabama and Florida, up until maybe the mid-90s, were still playing slow pitch softball in high school. Now they're obviously both fast pitch. Pitch is foul tipped by Flores. Jock Jive will be in Bristol in 6 days for the AAA Majors and Ozone State tournaments. That's a chopper. Pitcher has it. He'll go to first. Almost pulls the first baseman off the bag, but a nice stretch there by Corbin Britt. That'll go 1-3 for out number 3. So Okeechobee with a hit. They leave 1 on. They have left 3 on through 2 innings. 2 innings in the books here in this elimination game. It is North Lakeland on top 5-0. Again, you are listening to the Florida DYB Division I Machine Pitch State Tournament here on JockJive.com. And I believe we're going to have some changes perhaps on both teams as the Okeechobee coach grabs the walkie-talkie at ground level. So Caden Holland, the other defensive replacement for Okeechobee, will replace the first one, Roberto Casas, out in the outfield. I believe he is in right center as some clouds cover up the sun. But again, I don't believe there's a chance of rain today, which is fine by me.
Number 8, Keegan Garrison.
We had about a 4-hour delay on Saturday in the afternoon. But again, we are on schedule. Every game has been played when it was supposed to, as Keegan Garrison, who lined out to second, takes a ball, and I think Lloyd may have gotten a piece of the throwing hand. That's one thing these catchers got to know, is he gets a high five from Sam Ruddy, who's got a big laugh on his face, is to keep that bare hand behind you. There we go. Now he's got it behind him. And that's popped up on the infield. Second base, backpedaling, right fielder coming in, and it drops for a hit. And it gets past the right center fielder. It'll be at least 2 bases. It'll be a sliding double for Keegan Garrison. Kind of got in that Bermuda Triangle out there, past second base, in between right field and right center.
13,
so it'll fall.
A
leadoff double, the first leadoff man to reach for North Lakeland. Corbin Britt with a double and a run scored in his first at bat. Squares to bunt, does not. Again, the shout-out line is on your screen. Again, if you want to text a shout-out to your favorite player or team, you can do so at 850-380-7267. We'll get that on the air. As Britt shows bunt again. Now he gets it down, but the pitcher comes off, makes the play, bare hands, throws to first, and he does not get him. He's safe. Beats it out. Well, we got us a shout-out, and we'll get to it here in a minute as we have runners now on the corners for Caden Bernier.
Number 99, Caden Bernier.
From the 863 area code, it says, let's go Chobe. Good luck, Lloyd Richards and Xander T. Arena from Ricky and Karen T. Arena in Okeechobee, Florida. That one he lets ride. The runner will take off for second. There will not be a throw. Again, you can steal once the ball crosses the plate. May have seen maybe a handful of runners thrown out on the base pass because of that. Popped up left side. The shortstop has it. T. Arena for out number 1.
Number 2, Colby Taylor.
As Colby Taylor with a double, an RBI, and a run scored to the plate. 2 runners in scoring position as East Lakeland looks to run away with it here early. Already up 5-0. They show Bunny pulls back. Looks like there's a T Arena at ground level with a 70-200 lens. Love that. That's popped up left side. Third baseman backpedaling, but T Arena cannot make the play. It'll trickle into shallow left. A run is going to score. Runner slides safely to third, and a bloop double for Colby Taylor. Sports editor at a local paper back in Pensacola, so I have that Canon gear. That 70-200 is the lens you want. 6-0 our score. North Lakeland on top with runners at second and third. Taylor at second, Britt at third for Ashton Lears, who singled and scored his first time up. He pulls back. It's Luehrs, but pronounced Lears, I've been told, which is good because I would have said Lures and screwed that up. So thanks to the moms and dads down there helping me with some of these pronunciations. The pitch is swung on and tipped. And another shout out we'll get to. From the other side, the 813 area code says, shout out to North Lakeland. Go number 11, Elijah Serrano. It is all east or North Lakeland at the moment. That is swung on, ground ball. Past the 5-6 hole into left. One run will score. The throw is coming into second. The runner from third will look at second. He's looking, and he's going to go back. So an RBI single for Lears brings in Corbin Britt. It is now 7-0 with runners at the corners. So you will have the information, not saying that it'll happen, but it's the run rule is 15 after 3 and 10 after 4. Every batter must bat once. So I guess there is a possibility a team could be up 15-0 and the other team has not batted all their batters, so you would have to play the fourth just to satisfy that rule. I think the first base coach getting on Lears a little bit. I think he wanted him to go on that pitch. As the pitching coach trying to get Shelton to move up in the box, and he hits a chopper to the shortstop. T. Arena has it. He'll underhand one. Oh, he bobbles, and they don't get him in time. T. Arena's throw was low and in the dirt to the second baseman, LaFlamme, and he couldn't grab it before Lears slid in safely. So the fielder's choice brings in another run as Taylor scores to make it 8-0. Well, one thing's for sure, I didn't really need coffee this morning. All you got to do is look at these North Lakeland uniforms. Boy, that'll wake you up. They are bright yellow. Might be able to see them from outer space. They're so bright. Imagine a yellow highlighter. The color of that is similar, but maybe a tinge of green in the tops. North Lakeland has the numbers and the letters on top. And again, folks, for the person trying to call, it is a text line. It is not a call line because I cannot talk and broadcast at the same time. There's some sort of discussion between, and we have an out that's called by Sam Rudd. Well, I thought they made an out call, and then they changed it. I guess they thought there was a question at second. But it looked like Sam called him out and then changed it to safe. As the shout-out line's starting to fill up. We'll get to that in a minute here with Grayson Wilkerson, who's showing bunt and pulls back. Again, 2 runners on for North Lakeland. It says, go Xander and the Okeechobee All-Stars. Love Uncle Pat and Aunt Anne Marie. Young Mr. T. Arena has been awfully busy at shortstop here in the early going. Pitch is swung on and missed by Wilkerson, but it goes to the backstop. Runners are headed to second and third, and there will not be a throw. North Lakeland is threatening to end this game early. Wilkerson showing bunt early. He will try to get it down, but it hits it off the backstop. I'd say partly cloudy. I'd say it's a 50-50 between cloud and blue sky here, but the clouds are winning out, which I'm sure the fans down below don't mind right now. It's another warm day in Central Florida. Chop foul at the plate by Wilkerson. He has 2 more. Appreciate everybody listening in on this Monday morning. Hopefully you won't be in trouble with your bosses by doing so. The pitch is swung on, popped up. It's going to come straight back off the roof, as you can imagine, with a very loud thud in the crowd mic. Ow. So Wilkerson, I believe, is either at pitch 4 or pitch 5. with 2 runners on. Again, it's Lears at third and Shelton at second for North Lakeland. Pitch is popped up on the infield. This one will get out of play. It feels like 94. Well, if you'd rather have one or the other, I guess we'd rather have the heat than the rain. So we can play through the heat as long as all these kids stay hydrated. The pitch is swung on, ripped into left field. That'll drop for a hit. 1 run's going to score, and they're going to send the second one as well as the throw is going to come into second. A long single. Now the throw will come home. Close play, but he's safe. Now the runner will head into second, and he will be safe. Ball ends up in center field. Runner to third. We may have a play at third. Bobbled by the third baseman, and he's safe. So Wilkerson with a 2-run double. It is 10-0.
Number 42, Braylon Mack.
Braylon Mack with a single. He was thrown out trying to steal. I believe the catcher may have gotten a piece of a sliding leg on one of those runs, but he's going to tough it out. So attaboy there, Logan May. And he gets a high five from Mr. Rudd. As Mack shows bunt early and will pull it back. North Lakeland has allowed 2 more runs in this inning. Again, a team can score 7 in an inning, but can score unlimited after that. As we're getting a check on the pitch count, I believe it's 3 for Mack, with Jarrett Gay waiting on deck. 5 in the first and 5 in the third for North Lakeland. That is chopped in front of the plate. That's a fair ball. Runner from third is going to score, and no play. Ball maybe got about 12 feet in front of the base. Story fielded it, but no play at the plate, so an infield hit for Mack, who drives in a run. He's on board for the second time. It is an 11-0 lead for North Lakeland.
Number 9, Jarrett Gay.
As Jarrett Gay grounded out 6-3 his first time. Mack is the only other run that can score for North Lakeland. They're looking for the 7-run max. As the boys in bright green looking to end this one early. And Mack, well, thought about it. Now he'll head back. Oh, and the catcher's hurt. I don't know if the ball bounced up and got him where you don't want it to get you. But he is down on the ground in pain. So hopefully Logan Main is all right. Apparently he must have gotten maybe cleated the play before on a play at the plate. Now he's sitting there. The coaches are coming out to check on him. We've been awfully fortunate. Oh. As Mr. Rudd, I guess, is going to. Sam Rudd asking for a bag of ice up in the press box in case May needs it when he gets back to the dugout. And he gets attaboys from the North Lakeland coach. Nice to see that sportsmanship on both sides. We've been very fortunate that I don't think we've had any serious injury. Knock on wood. Let's hope that that continues. That we don't have injuries, that is. 1 strike, says Mr. Rudd. You can hear him in the crowd mic. So Mr. Rudd earning his keep this week, getting called into umpire duty. One of the 3 national directors, along with Brian Cox and Don Morris, who I'm sure will be in Bristol next week. He's from Quincy. Brian's from Weewahitchka, so they're both from part of the Panhandle area. I believe Sam is from this part of the state. As Jarrett Gay shows bunt, infielder's charge. He doesn't take it. Runner bouncing around at first, and he'll go back. Wind picking up on a couple of the flags, blowing from left to right. Actually, just one of them, which is interesting. The other 3 are kind of just laying limp there. Ground ball to the shortstop, Tiarina. He'll underhand to second, throw to first. Not in time. Great scoop there by Malone to keep it from going to the backstop, so that'll go 6-4 on the fielder's choice. Tiarina to LaFlamme as Mack is out. So 2 down here for Elijah Serrano.
11, Elijah Serrano.
Oh, another shout out to get to. Says, let's go North Lakeland. You've got this from Auntie J. I'm thinking maybe the Okeechobee coach is trying to lobby for maybe an interference call on the play at second in hopes of maybe getting a double play, but I guarantee if there's one umpire that knows the rules, it's Mr. Rudd, and he's explaining things to the first base coach for Okeechobee. Couldn't tell if there was any interference. I'm watching the ball go to first, but it was Tiarina with the underhand flip to LaFlamme who tried to turn it, and a great job Brady Malone, with the one hand, with the scoop of the one bouncer. And I think Mr. Rudd says, okay, this discussion's over. You can go back to the dugout. That's the other thing I've noticed. It seems like everybody is keeping their cool out here. We haven't seen any tempers flaring, which, is understandable in this 90-some-odd degree heat, but everybody is on their best behavior, so shout out to everybody for that, as Mr. Rudd is having a talk with the base umpire, who could easily be his grandson. Mr. Rudd's done this a long time. Oh, and there's a reversal. They are going to call him out. To which I'm sure the North Lakeland coaches, well, you can hear in the crowd, Mike, you can hear be smart as one of the first base coaches is barking at one of his kids. But no argument from the North Lakeland side. So a double play to end the third inning, which means Elijah Serrano will lead things off in the fourth. So I guess interference was called on the play at second. So Okeechobee will send up 10, 11, and 12, and Casas, Holland, and May with a lot of work to do as they trail 11-0 here in this elimination game in the 2019 Florida DYB Machine Pitch State Tournament. Again, we want to thank the 7 Sebring Hotel has been putting us up the last few days. Their happy hour is from 3 to 5 every day, an Apex Burger and choice of pint for only $10. I believe several teams have stayed there as well, and I think we're going to have some changes here for North Lakeland. As Mr. Rudd needs some baseballs, as we've had a few fouled out. So North Lakeland's going to make a couple changes here. Number 9, Jarrett Gay in for Braylon Mack in the outfield. Same for Gideon Tonis for Elijah Serrano. So the defensive subs are going into the right side of the outfield. Into the bottom of the third we go. Okeechobee with work to do. They trail 11-0 in this elimination game. Right now, run rule on the table for the bottom of the fourth. So the boys in purple need at least 2 to force the 5th inning and beyond. Casas, his first at bat. As again, the clouds covering up the sun. Ground ball. Pitcher comes out. He has it. Over to first. In time. That's a nice stretch there by the first baseman, Britt, on the 1-3 putout.
Number 2, Caden.
As Caden Holland, number 2, to the plate with the red batting helmet as he takes pitch 1. Pitch is swung on and missed. Pitch is swung on and misses. Holland tries to swing at the low pitch there. So 2 strikes here on Holland. I believe he has 2 or 3 more. Pitch is popped up right side. Second baseman coming over, and the one-handed grab by Keegan Garrison for out number 2. That's 4 in a row retired, and 8 of the last 9. Okeechobee had 2 runners on with nobody out. They've had 1 base hit since. It'll be Logan May, the catcher. Appears to be all right. He's taking some bumps and bruises behind the plate, but showing some toughness here as he is crowding the box and staying back in the box. And he hits a chopper. The pitcher has it. Over to first. In time. 1-3. A 3-up, 3-down inning. And 9 of the last 10 down in order. So we will head to the top of the 4th. The run rule on the table for the bottom half. But first things first, Okeechobee needs to shut down North Lakeland, who has scored 5 in the first and 6 in the third to make it 11-0. Says, come on, N. Lakeland, number 11, Daddy loves you. Everybody in Publix CCRM is rooting for you boys. I love just going into Publix and just smelling the food. It's like a natural high. Fresh baked bread, man, you can't beat that. As North Lakeland will send up Serrano, Tonis, and Hodge, batters 10, 11, and 12. With an 11-0 lead. Again, it'll be a Spring Hill game at 11 o'clock. Columbia against Navy. Columbia is the lone unbeaten. If they win, they are going to the World Series as they are in the championship game. They have not met yet in this tournament. As the sun is poking its head back out again. Got to give a shout out to my broadcast buddy Chuck Sebastian, who swung this deal for us to get the rooms at Sebring. You know your apartment is bad when your hotel room is better looking than your apartment, which is my case. Very nice. You open the back door on the balcony, and you see the Sebring International Speedway. As Mr. May, donning the catcher's gear, gets another high five from Mr. Rudd, who I assume will stay down there for the postgame ceremony along with Tony Smith, the state director. As we hear batter up from Mr. Rudd, it'll be Elijah Serrano to the plate. He singled and was forced out on a fielder's choice in his first at-bat back in the second. He shows bunt, and he pulls back. Oh, and the catcher's down again. Oh, goodness. I don't know if it got him in the knee pad or not. It was an inside pitch, and I'm not sure if he saw it cleanly or not. But Serrano looked like he was crowding the plate, so the catcher, I don't know if he saw the inner half of the plate or not, but did not get the glove up. Boy, that young man's going to need a hot tub after this one's over. This is about the 3rd time he's been down. As his coaches are checking in on him, as all the Okeechobee players down on a knee, and he gets up. And he deserves a big hand as the North Lakeland coaches give him a hand. It's been a tough day for young Mr. May, but he gets help to his feet. I don't know if it got him in the knee pad or not, but he missed the glove entirely. He took that ball like front on. And nice teammate bringing out a big thing of water for him, and he's going to get another big hand for gutting it out, showing some toughness behind the plate. Who knows, maybe Mr. May can squeeze out a free ice cream from Mom and Dad later. Boy, he's earned it. He's going to gut it out. It's an awful tough young man there, Mr. May. Like I said, that first pitch from Serrano, we're going to You're going to get a sample pitch, and he gets the glove up on that one. But yeah, the glove missed him, and he took it. Either got him in the knee or in the pads, but I guarantee you it's going to smart a little bit, pads or not, when you take a pitch at, 40 miles an hour? Yeah, I think I'd be laying on the ground a little bit too. That's pitch number 2 now, headed home to Serrano. And he swings and fouls one out of play. That one is hit high, left field side, left fielder giving a long run, but a fall foul. As we mentioned earlier, this has got to be at least a AAA field, if not an ozone field, and there is a ton of foul ground. Okay. Actually, I've been told this might be a regulation machine pitch field, but boy, there is a lot of room down both sides. That's coming back right off the roof above us. And bouncing back. As Serrano now has 2 strikes against him. A 5-run first, a 6-run third. Has North Lakeland up 11-0 in the 4th with a chance to end this early. The pitch. Swung on, chopper to the left side. Third baseman charges, has it, pumps, fires to first in time. Nice stretch by Mr. Malone at first. Caden Story throwing the ball across the diamond on that 5-3 for out number 1.
Number 27, Gideon Tonis.
As Gideon Tonis reached on a fielder's choice his first time. He's showing bunt early. Pitcher charges. He pulls back. Third baseman charging as well. Again, as we mentioned earlier, if a player shows bunt, he must bunt or pull back. He cannot swing away for obvious safety reasons. And the pitch is swung on down the right side. That'll fall foul. Again, it'll be a all Spring Hill game coming up at 11. Columbia against Navy. Columbia the lone unbeaten. So Columbia wins. They punch their ticket to the World Series. Again, as we mentioned, the champion and runner-up in both divisions will both go. One will represent Florida in machine pitch, the other in coach. As that one is up the middle for a base hit, past the reach of T Arena at short. So Tonis is on for the second time. Gunnar Hodge, who grounded out 5-3 his first time.
Number 36, Gunnar Hodge.
Hodge showing bunt. Third coming in, pitcher coming in, short covering second, but he pulls the ball back. The bat back, rather. He's got 4 pitches left. Again, 11-0 North Lakeland on top in this elimination game. Lets that one ride, so 3 left. Big swing and a miss. He chased one up in the zone as the runner at first is looking, and he'll head back. So I believe 2 more pitches for Hodge. Pitch number 4 is swung on and missed. So Hodge must be swinging away on pitch 5 as the sun has made its appearance again. And the pitch is swung on, hit to the right side, foul despite a great diving attempt over there by Brady Malone, who now has grass stains on his uni. Hopefully he's all right. For a second, it looked like he was injured, but. So again, another pitch 5 for Hodge. Again, he must be swinging away here on this pitch. Pitch 5 is swung on, ground ball. Past the third baseman in the left for a base hit. Throw coming into second will not be in time. So a 2-out single by the number 12 batter, Gunnar Hodge. Go to the top of the lineup here, Keegan Garrison. Lined out and doubled.
Number 8, Keegan Garrison.
1 out. Oh, I said 2, didn't I? Coffee hadn't kicked in, folks. You got to remember, I'm also from the Central Time Zone, so that means I lost the hour coming down. As Garrison showing bunt, and he will pull it back. I don't know how I'm doing it, but I have found a way to wake up on my own at 5:30 my local time every day. Another shout out we will get to from the 720 area code. Says, great game, Lakeland and Caden. That's from Uncle Jeff. Pitch is swung on, chopper. Shortstop T. Arena bobbles, recovers, bobbles, slips to second, and not in time. He bobbled it twice. I think the runner was cutting in front of him and may have distracted him as he tried to grab it once, grab it twice, and then the throw was high to the second baseman. So bases loaded here for North Lakeland. You have Tonus at third, Hodge at second, Garrison at first for the left-handed hitting Corbin Britt, who's got a single and a double. He shows bunt and pulls back. So right now, Okeechobee's going to need at least 2 to force the 5th. But Lakeland hoping they're going to need more if they get a couple more runs here as the wind starts picking up. Bouncer back up the middle. I think it hit the machine, but the second baseman flips to short and not in time. Everybody is safe. It looked like it may have hit the machine going through the box, but either way, everybody would have been safe. So Britt 3 for 3. As Tonus scores, Hodge to second. So 1 out for Caden Bernier. Showing bunt, pulling back. As time is called. Again, folks, this is a reminder, this is a text line, it is not a line to call. As I get another one of those. Ground ball to third baseman, race to the bag. He'll win it by about 2 steps. That is Caden's Story on the 5 unassisted on the fielder's choice. But it does score another run.
Number 2, Kobe Taylor.
As Hodge scores, it's now 13-0. So Okeechobee's going to need at least 4 now to force the 5th. Kobe Taylor with a pair of doubles and 2 runs scored. He shows bunt and pulls back. Runner's going to head to third. Throw down there. Close play and no signal. No signal. Safe. We were waiting on the base umpire. He didn't do it, so Sam Run did it at home. Said he got in safely. So runners now at second and third. As Taylor rips one past the third baseman into left for a hit. One will score. The throw will come into second. The runner at third will hold. So we'll have runners at the corners. So Taylor with his third hit, second RBI. Briddick scoring for the third time to make it 14-0.
Number 15, Ashton Lears.
Ashton Lears has a pair of hits and 2 runs scored. And lets that one ride. Runner to second. They fake the throw down there to May because he doesn't want the runner moving from third, coming home. So second and third. Another shout out we will get to. It says, Denise and Tasha from Tenniswood Dental says, let's go Okeechobee, you can do it. They're definitely going to have a lot of work to do when they get to the plate. Ground ball, T. Arena has it over to first. In time, nice play. Throw pulled the first baseman Malone into the baseline. He came off the bag and tagged him as he went by. So 6-3 for out number 3, but 3 more for North Lakeland. Okeechobee is going to need 5 runs to force the 5th inning. And they will have the top of the lineup, Malone, LaFlame, Pereira. Malone and Laflamme singled with nobody out in the top of the first. They've had one hit since. That means 9 of the last 10 have gone down in order. As the Okeechobee coach is down the first base line, urging those bats to get hot. They need it now. Again, we will stay on so you can listen to the post-game ceremony. And again, if you are interested in purchasing a copy of this audio broadcast, you can do so for only $5. You can email the boss, Mr. Robert Williamson, at info@jockjive.com. JOCKJIVE. So the loser will finish 4th at the state tournament, and the winner will advance. Well, one thing's for sure, the winner of this one's going to play Spring Hill, as it's an all Spring Hill final. Got to give a shout out to Sam Rudd down there, umping behind the plate. Yes, taking off the National Director ball cap for just a couple hours to ump this one. And it's Brady Malone, Cooper Laflamme, Manny Pereira, and again they need 5 runs to force the 5th. And again, we will stay on so you can hear the post-game festivities. Another shout out. A shout out to the North Lakeland team and Kobe Taylor from Grandpa and Uncle Randy. That's from the 813. Okeechobee needs 5 here as Malone takes a pitch. So we'll have the Spring Hill game at 11 with Columbia and Navy, and then a 2 o'clock game from Division II will be over on this field on Rotary Field. Swung on, hit down the right side, but foul off the netting. So 3 more for Brady Malone. The pitch swung on, chopper over the pitcher. Second baseman bobbles, recovers, throws the first, will not be in time. Nice play by the first baseman. Britt on the late and low throw as Garrison could not field it cleanly.
Number 7, Cooper Laflamme.
It's Cooper Laflamme to the plate. Also batting from the left side. As he takes a pitch, he has 4 left as the runner with a brief about 6 to 8 foot lead will now head back. The pitch swung on, chopper, second baseman has this one. He'll fire to short, and they get the lead runner. Nice work there by Garrison to Taylor on the 4-6 fielder's choice.
Number 99, Manny Pereira.
Manny Pereira to the plate. He struck out his first time. As time is called, as the North Lakeland coach comes running out onto the field, I guess the question is, they're looking for interference again. That's the only other thing that I could think of. And now he's called out. Not sure what this is about. Now that'll bring the Okeechobee coach out. It wasn't a very long argument, but now they're asking for an explanation. So I guess the runner is called out for interference on the play at second. Again, kind of hard to see from all the way up here whether there was interference, but apparently the discussion didn't last long. Now he's hoping to get an appeal on it. Well, it's on the fielder once he makes the play to, take a step either way to give himself a better throwing lane, but yeah, as long as the runner, makes contact with the base and doesn't go out of his way to disrupt the throw. But again, the discussion out there at second was not a long one. He must have convinced him easily, but the Okeechobee coach is stating his case. It's already been a rough day, down 14-0. The team needs 5 runs. Now it looks like they're 1 out away from elimination, unless this argument goes his way. Apparently the North Lakeland coaches, at least from their vantage point, thought it was definitive because he almost sprinted out on the field coming out of the dugout to plead his case on the, I guess you'd call it interference more than obstruction, but boy, he came flying out of the dugout almost. Now the Okeechobee coach in the discussion right on the first base line with the Okeechobee coach and both umpires, but it looks like he's going to walk back to the dugout unhappy. It's already been a tough day already, down 14-0, and now has a call go against him. That puts him 1 out from elimination. So either way, it looks like Manny Pereira is going to be batting. He's actually standing there at the batter's box waiting to bat. Question is, will the bases be empty or will there be a runner at first base? No question that Malone was out at second. Question is, will LaFlamme be allowed to stand on first or not? Again, while that discussion continues, we want to give a shout out to the 7 Sebring Hotel, who's been putting us up the last few days. On Thursdays from 3 to 7, they have burger, beer, and board games. You can bring your own board game or borrow some from their collection. The 2-hour happy hour extends to 7 o'clock. The Apex Burger and Choice of Pint for $10. And half off of house fries for all of board game members. Coach is still having the discussion with Sam Rudd, which tells me he is not going to get his way when this is all said and done. But I think, and the meeting finally breaks, and I believe we're going to have 2 outs. So 2 outs after was ruled interference on the attempted double play as Manny Pereira to the plate. And the pitch low to Pereira. Pitch number 2, swung on, fouled off the backstop. Again, we will stay on so you can hear the post-game festivities. Tony Smith will be down at ground level along with, I would assume, Sam Rudd, who's been in the heat there for about an hour and a half, but he'll tough it out a little more to congratulate Okeechobee. Unless the mother of all comebacks starts very soon. That's a swing and a miss. I believe Pereira down to his last strike. Walt Fortner hopes to bat. He waits on deck, but he needs Pereira to reach. He lets that one ride, so this will be pitch 5. So Pereira will have to swing on this pitch. 5 in the first, 6 in the third, 3 in the fourth. Has it a 14-0 lead for North Lakeland. That is swung on and poked to the shortstop. Oh, between the legs. So we'll continue for at least one more batter as Pereira reaches. for Walt Fortner, who flew out to the outfield in his only at bat. And the first pitch he lets ride. Got a two-step lead at first. Nothing doing there. He'll head back. Again, your runner is Manny Pereira at first. Not sure if we have an issue with the pitching machine, but Sam Rudd is walking all the way out there. Guess he wants to see if we have the machine lined up straight. Looks straight down the middle to me. Then the sun has made its way out. Now the Okeechobee coach is going to, well, he's about to throw a sample pitch. And not sure if the pitching coach is still irritated from the previous call or not. According to this weather app, it says it's 84, but it feels like 99. As that's going to be pitch number 2 to Fortner. And again, Sam Rudd is making the walk out to the pitching machine. Not sure if maybe the machine is starting to lose some of its juice or something. I'm not sure, but Sam is working some magic on it. Now the Okeechobee coach will throw a pitch. So pitch number 3 headed to Walt Fortner. 2 outs here in the 4th. He hits a ground ball to the shortstop. Could be it. He fields it, and he'll take it himself for out number 3. So 6 unassisted. Colby Taylor with the out, and that will do it as North Lakeland stays alive. Your final here in 4 innings. North Lakeland 14, Okeechobee 0. Again, we will stay on. You can hear the post-game festivities. As the teams are lined up for the post-game festivities, waiting for Tony Smith, and well, Sam Rudd's already down there with medallions in hand for the youngsters in purple from Okeechobee. So one thing's for sure, North Lakeland will be playing Spring Hill tomorrow at 9. Question is which team, as we see Tony Smith making his way down there. So again, 11 o'clock Eastern, our scheduled start time. It'll be very close between Columbia and Spring Hill Navy as far as the start time. So we're going to turn up our crowd mic here. So you can hear the festivities down below. Guess we're still waiting on the okay for the post-game festivities to begin. Actually, we're getting the, I guess, the sportsmanship and the MVP as the umpires vote on that. They're going to radio up here. Shout out to North Lakeland. Way to go, boys. Guess we're having a communication problem with the walkie-talkies here, trying to radio up the sportsmanship and the MVP. I think we finally got it. We're going to get this ceremony underway.
Most valuable player is number 3, Logan May.
So Logan May, who's had a tough day behind the plate, will get the MVP award. So he gets a big hand from everybody as he has had a tough go of it.
And the sportsmanship award goes to Manny Pereira.
And Manny Pereira, the sportsmanship award, or the MVP. And I think the awarding of the medals now to Okeechobee.
Okeechobee. Malone, number 3. Number 7, Cooper LaFlamme. Number 99, Manny Pereira. Number 4, Walt Fortner. Number 5, Caden Story. Number 27, Lloyd Richards. Number 11, Lydell Higgins. Number 6, Xander Tinaria. Number 10, Alex Flores. Number 16, Roberto Casas. Number 2, Caden Holland. Number 3, Logan May. Coaches, Kurt LaFlamme, Saul Tiarina, Cody Story, and David May.
And that'll do it for the post-game ceremony. One more shout-out before we sign off. Says, awesome job, North Lakeland. Good luck tomorrow. Go Caden and Gideon. So North Lakeland will play the 9 a.m. game tomorrow. And we'll have to, well, possibly beat somebody twice. Should Spring Hill Navy beat Spring Hill Columbia, you'll have 3 teams with 1 loss. The 3 teams will draw to see who gets the bye, and whoever gets the bye gets the automatic bid to the World Series, as they'll finish either first or second as Okeechobee rips down their district flag from the outfield. So that'll do it here for Game 1. Game 2 scheduled for about 30 minutes from now. It's the Battle of Spring Hill. It's Columbia against Navy. But for now, Jason Thompson signing off, wishing you, wherever you tuned in today, a pleasant morning.